Hello everybody and welcome to a tale of great struggle. A tale of Counter-Strike's comebacks and cookies. Yeah, you can see there are cookies in the inventory of some people. 2 people, actually. So, yeah. This is a game I played as Jax, as you can probably tell. I am playing top lane against a Zac, which is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass in the long run, but you'll see that. So yeah, I almost always start with my W as Jax, and I thought, well, against the Zac I'm probably gonna need some movement speed, and I was somewhat right, somewhat not. So yeah, I bought a ward because I was thinking that their Lee Sin would probably be worth warding against, but I don't actually get to ward before I get ganked the first time, but you'll see that. So yeah, we just farm it out at first, and as foolish as I am, I completely forget to stomp his blobs. That's even though at a certain point I actually played Zac quite a lot and I hated people stepping on my blobs, and still I didn't think about it. But right here at some point I do start thinking, I start thinking about it. So yeah, I'm starting to stomp it out. So right here there Lee Sin comes and gang, and I stun him under the turret because he's a fish. So I get a kill on him. First bloody man, a double buff. I don't need to tell you that a Jax with a double buff is dangerous as hell. Now this is speeded up, but right here he jumped in and it was mostly accidental. I flashed into his Naga, but worked out for the best really, because that gave me another kill. And I can get back and buy a Phage. And I go right onto him again, and he dies again because screw him. So I'm level 6 and actually only 1 level ahead. I thought I was 2 levels ahead. So yeah, I go ward, and once again there Lee Sin is up here, but no one can really, well, they can do something, but not a lot. So I go back and buy a bit. I try to go for an early Triforce, but really that is not going to happen. And right here his ult screws me. His ult is quite good for disengaging, but yeah, that's kind of the reason I'm not able to kill him a lot of the time here. So I thought that ignite would be enough, but not quite. Almost. Not quite. So I take a few tower hits because I'm an idiot, and as soon as I see that Zac is still here, I back a bit off. I was trying to jump there, but I don't think I had enough mana. Anyways, maybe I was out of reach, I'm not sure. But I go back, the only thing I can afford is apparently not a lot. So yeah, I tried to farm under the turret, and apparently I'm horrible at it, which you can more or less see. But so far I'm ahead in my lane, which is awesome. And if you saw the auto attack on the minion that should have gone on him, that was a misclick. Not supposed to have attacked that minion, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, I tried to go for him again, but it was just inside the turret. I thought it was right outside, which is why I wanted to summon outside. But the Heimerdinger, he brings up 2 more enemies. 2 more enemies. 2 enemies, enemies 2. Number 2. So anyways, we try to see what's going on here. And Nautilus grabs the Lee Sin. I managed to stun him even though I was kicked back, and really I should have moved away from this. And this gives it gives their Zac a double kill and our Heimerdinger a single kill. Oh, a triple kill, not a single kill. What the hell am I talking about? So yeah, it gives, and also our Bud dies, our 80 carry dies. No, that was not that was our Thresh. Thresh or AD carry, it's the same thing. AD carry. Vayne, does she take him? No, she doesn't, she backs off. Which is smart. No, she goes in. That's right. And then she dies to the Nami, that's how she died. Anyways, that engage up there pretty much reset my lane. I know that I actually had 3 kills, but I was on a killing spree and he killed me, so that's a bit of a bonus for him, so there you go. I know it's not quite a kill, but yeah. He's also ahead on CS, so my lane is practically reset and I have to be more careful, which I only first realized with that engage. So yeah, as you can see, this is gonna be a long game. But let's see what happens. So they are ahead of us in kills and almost 2k gold, which is not optimal at this stage in the game. Of the game. What's it called? I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, I am alarmingly low on HP. And I try to see if I can bait him, which I can, and then our Nautilus comes and saves me. I hope that it would get the kill on Zac, but no, he survives. Bloody Zac. So yeah, they are still... Now they're actually more than 2k gold ahead. Damn. But yeah, I am still dealing a good amount of damage, just not to Zac, and right here they are on engagement in their jungle, which is not going well, as you can see. But yeah, all the help that and Lee Sin got, and I was not getting out of that, let's admit it, I wasn't. Maybe it could have walk jumped, but there was no certainty there. I wasn't getting away, so I just tried to see if I could get a kill, which I couldn't. And Zac fails his jump, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, it was because he's an idiot. It's not that, that's not the reason. But yeah, I just keep fighting him because I can. But his many damn slows and CCs, oh, he's so annoying. That's really the only reason I think, well, he can dish out a good amount of damage with the right items. Also, he can be quite tanky, but if he didn't have all the CC, he wouldn't really be worth it in my opinion. I remember some time ago he was absolutely vicious, and really his if you had a Zac jungle, you would decimate. Really. It was also around the time that Jarvan was very powerful, but they've gotten nerfed or something, I'm not sure. So yeah, they are not as much worth anymore. Unfortunately, I really like jungling them, but I don't really do that anymore. Also, they got kind of boring as time went on. So right here, I try to see if I can go help with a... what's his face? Corgi, but that doesn't happen. So we find him in the river instead, because, well, hey, why not? But they now have vision on that wall, so they knew I was coming. So yeah, my jump was interrupted by the Nami, but it apparently still damaged him. But yeah, we take down 2 of them, giving our Nautilus a double kill, and our Thresh a kill, but they take me down as well. So I actually have a pretty even score, if I should say so. My CS is lagging, as you can tell, compared to the damn Zac. But hey, then the next couple of videos I'll make up for that. You just wait and see. So yeah, I respawn and try to see if I can get some more CS, because hey, I'm lagging, which is not great, especially not on Jax. I know Jax can be one of the most powerful characters in the game, but it also requires him to actually get some proper CS and most likely also get some kills, because he needs items. But I have quite a few items now, so you can see that I am able to duel it with him. If he doesn't do it well, I am very much able to kill him. And right here he goes on my turret. I take advantage of the fact that he has a Sunfire cape, which means that every time he's close to me and a turret, Right here I use my wall to jump to him and utterly kill him. But yeah, anytime he's near one of us and a turret, the turret will actually start attacking him because he is actually dealing damage to us with his Sunfire Cape. So right here I try to give chase to the Nami, but she hits me with a bubble, which is quite annoying. But hey, that's fine. Although I think she's actually on a killing spree. Yeah, I think so. Oh, right here, that was so annoying. I thought that would have been enough, but he actually shielded, which made him survive with a sliver of health. But we don't stop the chasing. But yeah, there was a couple of comments from my team there, like, really? How? Why? What? Yeah, basically that, which is actually quite understandable. That was so dumb of me. Oh yeah, Zac thinks he can battle us, which he can't. So we just quickly take him down, but he has his passive and I quickly run for it. Well, jump for it, because the turret would have actually killed me before I could kill Zac. We could kill Zac even. So yeah, we just take his passive down. And they try to push our lanes. We take the Corgi, but they... yeah, doesn't really... well, did it give us a shot? I'm not sure. But it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because as you can see, they are actually 12 kills ahead. And nearly 10k gold. It's 9k gold at the moment. They are ahead. So yeah, it's not great. And right here I fight in a bunch of minions, which is not really great, but I take him down anyway. And then I just lifesteal. I could have run away really, but I knew that my lifesteal would be enough to actually survive. I buy a bit of magic resist, as you can see, to survive the Annie and the Zac. The Annie and the Zac. And right here I just rewind it so you can see better what happens. So we go in on them, I jump on the Annie to stun her and kill her, because she's the biggest damage potential in this group. So yeah, I take her and it's a shutdown. And our Vayne actually manages to outplay the Lee Sin. Of course it's with help from the team, which is us. But yeah, Nami takes her down. That says how low life she was. But yeah, that's what's his face. That was a fail flash from me. I tried to flash over the wall, which did not happen. But yeah, the Lee Sin could have very easily taken her down if she wasn't playing it correctly right there, which she did. She actually did quite good. She kept her distance from her E, from his E even, and also she tumbled out of the way of any Q that was able to hit her. Right here we just take the Corgi and the Zac because they were out of position. Screw. But yeah, as you can see, there are still 11 kills ahead of us, and also 7k gold. Right here, that's a weird thing. I think it was the Tippus that killed me, but I killed her too, so that's fine. Although I think she shut down me, which is not great, not ideal. So yeah, we are lagging behind, as you can tell, but we are not giving up. Although it's not because our Nautilus didn't try. And yeah, they take me down just out of sheer numbers, but they take 4 for 0, which is not good. I was so close to taking that Corgi. I actually think that I would be able to kill him one-on-one. I think I would be able to kill most of them one-on-one, depending on how they use her stun, and also maybe not Zac. Depends on the situation. A clean one-on-one, I wouldn't be able to take Zac, but depending on how I utilize my stun and he utilizes his what's it called, is crowd control, I might win. But the favor is definitely in favor of him. So yeah, we just go hand on them and we do not trade well. We do get a shutdown, but still, it's 2 for 3. It's not quite worth it. It gives us quite a few money, and we also tried to see if we could find that Nami afterwards because she did not have a lot of health. And then our Heimerdinger dies mid because it wide back off when their team is fed. It just makes sense. Common sense. Who the hell wants that in a league game? So yeah, they jump us and they take Thresh, which is not ideal. Not ideal, especially since he has most of the... No, he doesn't have the heavy Cs. Yeah, well, yeah, he does with his Sook, but still, it relies on us being able to mobilize close to them right after. So, yeah, it's not ideal. He is really a great asset to our team. Right here, she knocks him back, which is... I was so annoyed by that because I could have escaped with more health. But yeah, I still escaped. If she hadn't knocked him back, I might have... Yeah, I don't know. Still, it doesn't matter. I survived and we get a shutdown on Nami. Look at Nami's score. She's got 6 kills and only 1 death. And she's 2 deaths actually now. And she's a support. But yeah, I shut down the Annie as well. I didn't want to take the risk of letting them get a... a assist, which it would risk her getting away. And right here, the Zac does a very clever thing. He knew it wouldn't save him, but as you can see, it bodily sinned some time, and it actually saved early sin that I had to stand here and just wait it out. So yeah, it was quite smart. Get an Oracle Elixir just to see if they have wards anywhere. But yeah, of course I don't activate it because every little second counts. I protect our inhibitor, and when I see that they do not have super minions anymore, I back off. I try to go for the Corki and I die. But it allows our team to really mop it up. Well, my team. It's my team, shut up. And, well, they take Baron, but we couldn't see that. That's annoying. So we discovered that with Heimerdinger is dead. Not ideal. But yeah, we just try to defend right now, and a bit aggressive defense actually, by going out of the base, but we also take the Zac, who apparently takes our Thresh when he was trying to push. Now we try to defend our inhibitor, which is gone now. And he jumps over the wall, and I flash with him. But it's not enough to save him because our Heimerdinger comes running. And that was a horrible grenade he just threw there. So we also explode the Annie, but she also explodes our Heimerdinger, which is not ideal. But it's still a 3-4. So 1 or 2. Well, I think it was just 1. Yeah, it was just 1. I know I can see it out on the right who died, but I was not sure whether anyone had respawned. So we get knocked up and stunned to death almost. So I just hang back and try to really... I don't know if they have any... No, they didn't have any kind of that, but still it's good to have a person between you and the person trying to save, even if they have skill shots or not. And if they don't have skill shots, it's just a Rise character with point and click. Just still stay right behind them, but try to stay as close to them as possible. So in that way, they might actually click on you instead of the person you're trying to save. That's a tip for you. I don't know if it works, but that's kind of my thought process. Once again, Zac uses a kind of weird Sonya's, and he wastes his ultimate if you ask me, and we take him down. Because he's a little bitch. So we try to push, and still they are... How many kills is that? 14 kills ahead of us, and not as many, almost 7k gold, but not quite. They really get us and with their CC, and I think if my team had followed me, I know it was kind of a suicide dive, but if my team had followed me, we could have at least got the Corki and Maybe even the Vayne would have survived, but then still, I don't know what happened really. But right here, we take, well, we don't. They take 2 of them, and actually, do they get the, no, because Tinker's turret isn't working, so they only take those, and then Nautilus goes in and die. And in the meanwhile, Zac is pushing bottom lane. So, we now have 2 inhibitors down, and we haven't even taken a single inhibitor turret, which is not ideal, and the Nami is clearing wars at Baron. So now they are actually 15 kills ahead and 6k gold, a little under 6k gold actually. So as you can see, even though they are very much ahead in kills, they are not as much ahead in gold as they were earlier, so we are actually evening it out a bit. And me and Heimerdinger are going back to secure the lane, but our team thought packing off, why, that would make sense, so we are not gonna do it. So Thresh dies. And I don't remember if Nautilus died. No, he didn't. But they push under, well, they don't push, they dive under a turret, which gets one of them killed. And actually Lee Sin, and he's quite a good player on some levels on their team, so it's not bad. But yeah, as a whole, their team is playing worse than mine, which is why we're actually still in the game. If they were playing well, they were playing kind of well. If they're playing better, we would probably have been done already. But yeah, we take the Baron as a way of trying to stay in the game, because we really need it, which takes us up to only a 3k gold approximately. Well, 2 to 3k gold difference. Plus we have a buff that significantly buffs us, as the word buff says. But they are still ahead in kills, as you can see. But now, yeah, 3k gold is about right. So I go right for the Corki, both because he was going for our carries, but also because he is a easy target for a Zac. So both the, what's it called? Both the Arcane Angel, Guardian Angels were popped on the teams, and I timed my stun so it would queue up with their Guardian Angel, so they would be stunned when they got back. The stun right here was overkill, but look at my health just plummeting up. That's my health regen, you can see there, because it's so damn high. And as you can see now, they are actually 10 kills ahead, but we are almost even in gold. So, and now with that turret, we are actually ahead in gold. So really, it doesn't matter how much you can push or how negative one of your teammates is about it and trying to surrender. You can actually still win if he's just still trying, which is, this is, you can see now. Yeah, you can see. So yeah, GG, well played.